Hey, it's Glenn Taylor, and welcome to Modern Testament Talks Daily Devotional. This is episode number 9, Built on a Rock and Walking in His Power. Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 to 29, and into Matthew chapter 8, verses 1 through 22. All right, today's theme. The word is not just meant to be heard, it's meant to be lived. Jesus speaks with authority and moves with compassion, calling us to follow without hesitation. Today's devotional brings a powerful shift from the end of the Sermon on the Mount to the beginning of Jesus' miracles. It's one thing to hear truth. It's another to build your life on it. And what follows? A display of healing, authority, and a call to follow Jesus without excuse. So, some relatable insights and contextual reflections. Jesus ends his teaching with a challenge. Whoever hears these words and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. It's a call not just to listen, but to live by the word. And right after, in Matthew chapter 8, he immediately begins healing, touching the untouchable, and calling disciples. This is the rhythm of the kingdom life. Hear the word, trust it, and walk in it with bold obedience. So, Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 to 29, and into Matthew chapter 8, verses 1 through 22. At the end of Matthew chapter 7, Jesus gives a parable. The wise man builds on a rock, the house stands. The foolish man builds on sand, the house falls. The winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall because it had its foundations on the rock. The crowd was amazed, not just at his teachings, but at his authority. And into the beginning of Matthew chapter 8, healing the untouchable. Right after the teaching ends, Jesus meets a man with leprosy who says, "Lord, if you are willing, can you make me clean?" Jesus touches him something no one else would do and says, "I am willing, be clean." He then heals the centurion's servant, not by touch, but by faith alone, saying, "Let it be done, just as you believe it would." Jesus heals Peter's mother-in-law and many others that evening, proving his authority isn't just in words, it's in action. Matthew chapter 8, verses 18 through 22, the cost of following Jesus. The teacher says he'll follow Jesus anywhere. Jesus reminds him, "Foxes have dens, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Another says, "Let me bury my father first." But Jesus replies, "Follow me and let the dead bury their own dead." It's a call to be urgent obedience. Following Jesus means leaving comfort, excuses, and delay behind. So some biblical insights and encouragement. These passages give us 3 kingdom truths. The word of God must be lived, not just admired. Jesus has the authority to heal what others avoid and respond to faith with power. Following Jesus costs something, but it leads to everything. Whether you're in a storm, battling sickness, or hesitant to take up the next step, Jesus is near, able, and calling you forward. The question is, are you building on the rock or just admiring the view? So I'd like to close out with a prayer today. Jesus, we don't want to just hear your words. We want to live by them. Build our lives on the solid rock of truth. Heal what is broken in us. Remove delay and excuse from our hearts. We say yes to you, not someday, but today. In your powerful name, amen. And some spiritual encouragement to leave you with today. In our next devotional, we'll continue with the miracles of Jesus as he calms the storm and delivers the oppressed. But today, ask yourself, is your foundation firm, or have you been building on sand? And where is Jesus calling you to obey without delay? Share your reflections in the comments, and if this devotional stirred your faith, be sure to subscribe and join us again next time. Thanks a lot for watching. God bless and deep peace.